All right, I'm back for Dustyus's ongoing coverage of ESL Impact Season 5 Dallas Finals, and Mnmzzz coming off of Fluxo's insane comeback against NAVI Javelins to make it in the playoffs. To start, what an insane comeback. You were at one point you were down 11-3 and you brought all the way back to 13-11. What happened in the team to allow them to have such a dramatic comeback there? Because it was insane. Every single round the team won, I was so shocked when you just kept winning and winning and winning and finally took it home.
So our psychologist is really good, and we have this kind of good mindset that we try to bring to the game. So we were like, come on girls, like one round at a time, stuff like that, like hyping each other, and the things just start to, everything start to be just right for us. Everything is going great, and yeah, that was it.
And you mentioned before our interview that you've lost to NAVI Javelins 3 times previously and sort of been a big rivalry for you. With that in mind, too, especially as NAVI Javelins are the second best team in Europe, and many people consider Europe to be the best region, how does it feel to finally take down the Javelins, especially knowing that you've now made top 4 here in Dallas?
It was really good for us. Like, we're really happy. As I said, the last 3 times that we play against them, we lost. So we were working to being able to win against them, and we are really happy. And sometimes it was hard for us. Like, they play really, really well. They are like great players, but we stick to each other, and we couldn't. Well,
With that as well, when we last interviewed. Your team, it was back when the squad was under B4 and we had a chance to interview Poppins. Since then, you've changed orgs, and of course, you're now with Fluxo. I was curious, why did the team make the jump to Fluxo? What happened there?
We believe that we need to do like a step up for us. We need something bigger, and Fluxo is this. Like, they have a really, really, really giant fan base back in Brazil, and they are like one of the biggest organizations back there. So we made this movement because we think that we deserve something better, and Fluxo gave this to us.
One thing I noticed while the team was playing was how much crowd support you had, but I think it really came from 2 people out in the front. Now, I'm not familiar with who those 2 people were. I'm sure you heard them even through the noise-canceling headphones. It was one guy wearing a Fluxo jersey and one woman. Who were those people, and are they like your super fans, or what's their relationship with the team?
They are Poppins' parents, like mom and dad, and they always travel to cheer for us. And yes, they like hype us, and they are just the way that you saw them, but it's Poppins' parents.
And you could hear them the whole time, right?
Yeah, they are cheering for us, and they do dances and stuff like that, and we love it.
And it was very cute too. I saw, if you didn't know, the people behind them were TSM Shimmer player Mnmzzz. They were her family because they were cheering for you the whole match as well because they lost to NAVI Javelins. So I think they're very happy because you were able to help them get sort of revenge and deny NAVI Javelins playoffs. Now, something interesting sort of about the dynamic of Fluxo Demons being here is in an unreleased interview with Astra, who's a player for Letter Cook, I asked her, I'm like, okay, so you've now beat NAVI Javelins to make playoffs. You're going to play probably Imperial Female. Do you think Imperial Female is the best team? And she said, no. We think Fluxo Demons is the best team here at the tournament. Do you agree with that sentiment? Do you think that your team is mechanically the best team here in Dallas?
I believe that we could be. Like, I'm so happy that she said that. And maybe she said that because last tournament we won against Imperial. They were Enigma Galaxy, and we won 13-6, so no one was expecting that. So if we could do that this time, maybe we can do it tomorrow,
Like you said, with that in mind, you're going to be playing Imperial Fee tomorrow. The first thing I want to ask you about that is we've seen a lot of orgs in the Brazilian scene sort of, leave or drop their teams. Like I think Black Dragons did. Obviously, before, you end up going to Fluxo, and I don't think they signed a new team. What's the reaction in the Brazilian scene to Imperial picking up a European team? Is there like a sense of betrayal of the Brazilian fans, or what's what's the sentiment in Brazil about sort of this heel turn and signing a European team?
So I saw some mixed feelings about that on social media because Brazilian fans and players, they prefer if Imperial invested in Brazilian players and in a Brazilian team. But for me, I think it's great because we need more organizations, you know, we need more investment, and I think that those girls deserve that. Like, they were without organization, and they deserve like to be in one. And Imperial, like, I like their move, like their movement, signing those girls. I believe it's important for the scenario in general. So for me, I'm happy for them, and that's it.
But now you're going to have to play them and beat them tomorrow. Do you think you have? So you beat them, I believe, in a best of one, like you said, at the last in Valencia, I believe. But I don't think you've ever beat them in a full best of three, especially one under circumstances like this, where it's what's going to keep you from the grand finals. What's the mood in the team? Do you think you have what it takes to win tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we are really happy and hyped. We will go to our prac now and we will talk about it. I don't remember really like playing best of three against them previously, so this will be kind of new. And I believe that best of three is better for both teams. Like, we have more chances, and they too. So I think it will be like an interesting game.
With the changes to the league, only having one Brazilian team in playoffs, I noticed that sort of Fluxo, a lot of the other Brazilian teams have rallied around. I remember seeing on Twitter that Sinan from Atrix was sharing for you guys on Twitter. What does it feel like to sort of have the whole Brazilian Impact scene behind you here as the only Brazilian team?
We are really happy about it. They are really cheering for us. I don't know if you saw, but we are playing with names from South America players. I don't know if I can show you, but I use.
Oh yeah, let me fix the tripod there so we can see. So we have, we have Iza, Kasensei, Gabby, Kazina, Reggiani, Dani, and Hera. I probably pronounced a bunch of those wrong, but yeah. So it's a big thing for the team to be supporting the Brazilian scenario.
Yeah, like everyone from the team has 8 nicknames behind our back, and it's all the girls that play South America qualifiers. So yeah, they are cheering for us, and we bring them with us.
And I think that's very touching, especially as now we've seen that the Brazilian scene can take it all the way, and hopefully you'll be able to do that tomorrow. Good luck as you take on Imperial Female, and then whoever else makes it to the finals. Thank you so much for your time.